up today, I expected to breathe. I had plans to prepare myself for the day and leave, to make an effort towards pursuing my dreams, but it seems as though my expectations were not enough. Today, someone wished that they showed more love, and someone is begging for just one more hug. Because a slug took away my mom's ability to call me, my right to make new memories, death of a legacy, and all I expected to do today was breathe. You see what I never saw coming. My vision went black, the pain, the cold, and then the numbing, but I hear the sirens in the distance, so that means my help is coming. Screaming a scream that can never be heard. Scared because I undervalue death to be just a word, whether careless or careful. I'm Black in America, so I was only as safe as a bird. Flying high for all to see, but exposing all vulnerability. Never even saw the hunter aiming for me. But I felt all the pain when I lost all my strength and ability. Breathe. I can't breathe. Breathe. That's the first and last thing you'll ever be told to do. When you're the only one who can save you, and this time you need help, but there's no time to, can you please not record my life's most desperate and final moments? Please put down the camera and help me, because I won't even live to see the comments. Stop standing there opinionated and watching. No options. I have no options to have you to switch places with me. But you'll post my death for all to see, then write RIP when you could have used that time to help save me. But that's not your responsibility. And that I understand. But neither was posting, and you just did that for the fans. But technology has numbed the heart of all man. Breathing was supposed to be easy. It's literally what I was born to do. But I lost my birthright at the hands of those who play and choose. So who really decides if I win or lose? If it ain't me, why was it you? So that if you know hatred, you'd at least longed for love long enough to know what it is too. And me, I would have loved to continue to just breathe. R.I.P. Rajini, who's my cousin, was recently killed from gun violence. His vibe makes my poetry insecure. Since we locked eyes, I didn't realize that my rhymes stopped making it to paper. Whisper beautiful affirmations through text I remember. I remember the days when the sun would rise in his radiance in hand. It was set with a kiss of honey to his skin. The breeze blows his scent pleasantly to my ink's romance. We dance. We dance Black love across realities of my poetry's heartbreak. Sit in courtside seat to see how long this will take. Weep in silent tears because words only make their way to lines after a tragic break. Awake to the dream of when love is beautiful, no one has time to write. And a piece of poetry aches every time it loses that fight. See, I don't know if I'm happy for being happy or hurt for the poetry that I miss at night. A gentle kiss of light, the moon reflects the beautiful pieces he brings when my sun sets. The calming serenade of his vocal lullaby eases me into rest. A calm so unexplainable that my metaphors are a mess. I confess, my similes are dirty bar similarities. Captivated, he has my full attention, causing poetic difficulties. And I can't even bring myself to address the newly developed insecurities. Lord have mercy. Poetry openly tells me that I'm his favorite.
Woo!
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Poetry tells you that you are his favorite.
Wow. That's hot.
Speak that word.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love y'all. Y'all so supportive and stuff. Tears falling, heavy, heart is heavy today. Mind going in multiple ways. Tell me, is it too late to pray? I think I missed the deadline. I thought I called the main line. Might have missed my spiritual sign. I waited. I waited so long that it's now midnight. And I'm out of strength to fight. I feel like I didn't do something right, but I need help with my turmoil. Can blessed oil spoil? I mean, if I wait too long and use it, what becomes the value of it? My faith isn't as confident because the storm has taken its toll on me. I look like trash spiritually. I put on my mask physically, only to find myself alone wondering, is it too late to pray? Can't remember if I even thank God for breathing today. Right now, I need him to make a way. No way I deserve it. After how long I've waited, premeditated, don't wait until it's too late to pray. That's that piece.
Okay. Okay.
That's hot. Wow. Mm-mm.
You look like you want to say more. Go ahead.
I'm just all in. All in.
I love the feedback.
Look,
Okay.
I'm letting it marinate. Letting it marinate.
Right, just let me give y'all a minute before I move on. I'm stuck in the basement, sitting on the art stool. This man getting on my nerves, going out of my mind. I thought he was fine. Now I'm sharing broken hearts with hers. I'm stuck in the base of society, fighting my way to peace, pleading and bleeding for equality, but all you can hear is "Go Chiefs." Good grief. Politicians will cover up anything, constantly distracting us from everything while spray painting gold on a glorified nothing. Let me tell you something about the words we use to describe what we accept. Maybe for once we should change the way that we protest. Maybe every person of color that never changes color should unite and truly move in silence. But violence is what gets provoked. And my features was just fine until you heard the words that I spoke. Because I chose to educate myself, your disrespect will be the very words in which you choke. I'm woke. I'm talented, beautiful, and overlooked, but go ahead and stay asleep. I'm still learning and fighting curses. I'm a different type of black sheep. Because it'll be your own words and your own verbs that'll really cut deep peep. I'm stuck in the basement, sitting on the art students, man, getting on my nerves. Going out of my mind. I thought he was fine. Now I'm sharing broken hearts with hers. I'm sitting on the art stool, painting pictures of reality non-existent. Because although he got on my nerves, I believed that he was different. And so did she, until she looked at me and realized the true difference. In an instance, too many of us have been in the same position, shedding tears, crying for help, but being told to chuck it up for years, using alcohol, drugs, and hustle to drown out the fears. Can you hear the pain in her vocals and the hurt in my voice? Quit taking away all my options and making it seem as though I had a choice. No matter what you say and no matter what I do, I'm here today so you can hear my voice. Because making the least amount of noise makes the disrespect seem valid. And although I have no care to spare to entertain or correct the antics, I sat back and watched how many did choose to entertain it. Elevating myself because my walk nor my words were ever wrote for any of you. I'm just his vessel who allows his directions with a unique point of view. So when the fake love disappears with the smoke and the fake tears, just know you was once stuck in that basement too.
Wow.
I had to build y'all up to it. You know, like
that had some serious dynamics in there. Some very, very heartfelt dynamics. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Just the wow, the speechless. I love it. I love it. Wow. All right, I'm gonna give it the time. All right, I'm gonna give y'all two more, and then y'all can ask me questions, figure out where to find my links and all that stuff, and then I get out y'all here because I'll do this forever. It's poems all over the floor. All right, I'm gonna do this Christmas piece since it's the holiday. I'm gonna do the Christmas piece, and then I'm gonna hit you with the wordplay winner piece, and then I'm gonna let y'all go. So this one's called "Do You See What I See?" All right, give me a second. I gotta use my actual vocals. Do you see what I see? A star, way up in the sky. I'm sure you didn't even see me until the guy next to you noticed she. Vocally, today I'm going to allow segments of my intellect to be leaked for previews of polishing. I've crafted something so profound because I put more work into the process of my crown's adjusting. But maybe you're still focused on somehow attempting to calculate the value of my destiny. Creatively, he created me built for tough, and if that wasn't enough, my name is royalty. So respectfully, I respect my authority and use my words carefully, gracefully, because no queen understands humbleness without it. So I use my voice to encourage my ink to flow, so some would call me a poet. I would call myself an artist as I use this mic as my brush and these words as my paint spoken. I wrote it, but hold it. Proverbs 31, a full-grown woman. Do you see what I see? A star, right before your eyes, what the mind is endless as the skies. Nothing but lies if you say you can't see it. diverse with the words I say when I'm on the mic is the only time my pen is at its weakest. Because the only time you're allowed in my mind is when my words begin leaking. I'm speaking, but I can see the spark that I ignited. It's in your vibe, it's in your smile, but I'm still waiting because you still haven't told me if you can see it. Do you see what I see? A star, right before your eyes. By nature, I'm a nurturer, but even Mother Earth needs to be replenished. But you, move on with the wind after you're finished. Spark the flame you never cared to extinguish. Chaos from the fires that you ignited. Destroying trees from seeds that you planted. Suffocated and engulfed from the smoke. I take responsibility. Yes, I invited. But you somehow wanted the sunshine, but wasn't available to even cast a shadow. Refuse. I couldn't enjoy the breeze because you refused to slow or even roll down the window. So I took a pause to hear the birds sing, but instead heard a random hello. And see, that hello turned into me being invited to see the universe, reminding me that I could be free if I just use my tears to water and heal where it hurts. And that I've always been whole, just a beautiful part of me just needed to be refurbished. I heard this understanding shift across the room. Because no tear I ever shed stopped me from writing these poems. And no failed relationship or lesson learned ever stopped me from growing. I'm here today knowing maybe I'm not supposed to be. That's been after my life since the day I was born. That's why it's still chasing after me. Could be why my pop showed up to the delivery room with a handheld trophy. So hear me when I say I was born to win. So if my light shines too bright for you, grab some shades or find some shelter then, because when the sun is shining, it never asks for permission. Listen, all I'm hearing is complaining about how my leaves fall. But when it was raining, the drops was too loud for me to hear any non-existent concerned calls. And when it dried up, it was too hot for you. And you begged for warmth when I'm cold like ice? No. You so ungrateful and naive. You selfishly take up residency while simultaneously destroying me, then look to me for rescue? How dare you? I bet you think this poem is about you, don't you? Don't you understand? There's a reason I'm a different. I move like a goddess. But this here isn't even about me. This is a self-empowerment message. Love yourself in whole in whatever way that you wish. If you don't remember anything else, remember this. You are perfectly imperfect-ish. A message from Mysterious.